Now here's ball. Cameron Johnson out there with Williams. Then there's Johnson. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Sharp in at the center position. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. Well, the Nets are still feeling the ramifications of trading for James Harden, Doris.
Well, BA, consider in that trade they gave away Jared Allen, Karis LeVert, and count them, 4 first-round picks for a total of just 80 games played for James Harden. The reverberations are still being felt.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. Here's Johnson. Blocked again! And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. About a minute played here in the second half. 5 to shoot. From deep, Melton sinks it from distance. Melton's got 14.
Now he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
The 3 from Ball. Here's Williams. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Give him 8.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Now here's Ball. He's got 9. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul of the game. Diabate's checked in for Williams.
Number 14, Musa Diabate.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Durant serving. Around and rims out.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
To the paint. Oh, denied by Durant.
I think it's probably the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's game. He's elite defensively and sends that shot back.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Let's look back on this past month and see the teams who were lights out from three-point range. Fourth, the Nets.
Yeah, boy, they've been hot from 3 this past month. That's what happens when you have good shooters who get into a good rhythm.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul of the game. Williams up top. He's guarded by Bridges. Melton outside. Releases.
Boy, that's great defense from LaMelo Ball. He has the length and the agility to be an outstanding defender. It's about learning to give it every single night on that end.
Pass to Diabate. The shot won't fall. Good D by Sharp. Williams against Bridges. And here's Melton. Now here's Johnson. Here's Williams. 4 on the clock. The 3-ball. The shot by Johnson, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Durant with a screen on Williams. Pass to Diabate. Bridges outside. For the lead. Diabate's shot is good. Diabate's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Outside Johnson. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Ball with it. Covered by Johnson. Inside. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Now here's Melton. He's got 14. And he makes it. Melton's got 16 points. The Hornets with a lead. All right, time for an injury report.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from Charlotte's head athletic trainer. The initial reports are saying that this is a serious injury and that he'll likely miss significant playing time. And for a team with definite title hopes, it will now be a case of next man up until he can return.
All we can hope for is that the prognosis isn't as bad as it seems, guys.
Yeah, we were hoping for much better news, and obviously not very encouraging.
No, I mean, this is a big blow, and it will force the team to make some adjustments, not just in terms of personnel in the court, but in terms of strategy.
Ball outside. Outside Durant. There's the 3. Williams grabs the board. Nets trail by 3. The 3 is up. It's not going to go for him. Charlotte is gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Diabate. Miller outside. From downtown. He...
Making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Now Melton. Sharp a screen on Miller. Now here's Johnson. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Diabate's got 9 rebounds now. The kick out to Ball. Pass to Diabate. Miller against Johnson. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Tough move by Miller. Having to absorb the foul while taking his shot.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Wiseman, he's checked in for Sharp. Clowney comes in for Johnson. Wilson's checked in for Melton. And Watford subbed in for Johnson. Miller hits them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Nets trail by 8. To the right side. Wilson passes to Wiseman. Here's Wilson. Oh, powered down with both hands.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Here's Mann. Got it. Good job in the low post. Mann's got 6 points.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Watford outside. Pass to Wiseman. Watford outside. Williams with it. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Here's Wilson. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
And here's Walker. Miller, the pass to Mann. It's deflected. Now Watford. 5 points in the game. Pass to Clowney. Here's Wilson. Watford outside. Williams from long range. Drops in the 3. And now just a 3-point Hornet lead.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
The drive by Mann. Here's Diabate. The 3-pointer off the mark.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Here's Wilson. He's got 6. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hornets. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at the Hornets. Final stretch of the season. They've got the #1 seed and have shown no signs of giving it up. And, of course, there's the Nets. 8 games back.
Right now for Charlotte, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season. But now, they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
10 seconds.
Here's Watford. 5 points in the game.
Personal foul. 13.
Pass to Williams for the tie. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Charlotte leading by 3. Walker passes to Mann. Basket counts. Mann's got 8.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Now here's Watford. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Screen by Wiseman. Williams from long range. And the 3-pointer goes. 11 points in the game.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Now here's Mann. Watford covering. Walker passes to Williams. Miller on the wing. The 3. Brooklyn pulls it in.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Watford with it. He's got 5. Wiseman a screen on Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Wilson passes to Williams. For the lead. Can't hit that one. Charlotte has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. And stolen by Williams. To the left side wing. And here's Watford. Back to Williams. Pass to Wilson. Just 5 to shoot. Williams misses. The Hornets with a lead. Here's Mann. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Trendon Watford, and he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Ball, he's checked in for Charlotte. He's perfect from the line this time.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Nets trail by 4. A minute 4 left to play in the third. Screen by Wiseman. Pass to Watford for 3. Knocks down the long J. Watford's got 8 points.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
On the wing, Whitmore. "36 seconds left in the third quarter. It's good.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Now here's Watford. Give him 8 to the middle. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hornets.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
This time to get right.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Charlotte. Charlotte leading by 3. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Outside Walker. Pass to Whitmore. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Watford. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Trendon Watford.
And that one misses. Seven seconds left in the third. Unloads. The shot no good. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Charlotte on top. They lead by 3. And will return shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And so in the game for the Hornets, they've got Kevin Durant. Ball is out there with Trey Mann. Then there's Walker, and it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And that one's good. Melton. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for Charlotte. It's a one-point game. The 15-footer. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Johnson. And that misses. That would have put him up.
And guys, this has got to be more of a team effort. Right now, he's playing all for himself.
Walker, a screen on Johnson. Ball finds Durant, shoots over Johnson, and it falls all over the rim and in. And the Hornets lead by 3.
KD, if you allow him to spot up, the easy money sniper will not miss.
Claxton with it. Durant covering. Pass to Johnson. Over ball. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Here's Melton. Oh, denied by Durant.
Well, how about the defense from Kevin Durant? Sends that shot back.
The 3 from Ball. The Mellow knocks down the long one.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Now Melton. Pass to Claxton. Now here's Johnson. Hounded by Ball. Here's Melton. Count the basket and the foul. That one on man.
And here in the 4th, he's been zeroed in, hitting some big-time buckets.
Some changes for Charlotte. Williams comes in for Walker, and Brandon Miller subbed in for Mann.
At the line, 1 shot.
Hornets leading by 3. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th now. Johnson against Ball. Shoots over Johnson. Brooklyn pulls it in. Here's Melton. Pass to Claxton. Now here's Sharp. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's his 3rd foul so far.
15 seconds.
Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Down low. Here's Sharp. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Miller can't get it to go.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Johnson passes to Claxton. And here's Sharp. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Ball with it. And there's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
For 3, Durant. KD splashes the triple.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Melton finds Sharp. Now Johnson. And here's Melton.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Third team foul.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. To the paint. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, Claxton could have an apartment up near the rim. These dunk attempts are routine.
Ball looks over the floor to the middle. Stolen by Sharp. It's an even 3-on-3 break to tie it up. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds in the game.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
For 3, Bridges. Claxton with a rebound. Brooklyn trailing. Melton outside. Outside Johnson. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Johnson for 3. Melton left side. Shoots over Miller. Melton misses. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Here's Bridges. Charlotte, no good that time either. Now here's Melton to the inside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Clowney, he's checked in for Claxton. Charlotte has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Here's Ball. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
One thing that impresses you about LaMelo, the way he reads defenses and makes the game easier for everyone around him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Well, Doris, one thing about LaMelo Ball, not many true point guards walking around at 6'7".
BA, the length of a forward and yet one of the most prolific playmakers in the game today. That gives a coach a lot of versatility and options with the one individual player.
And the second free throw is good.
LaMelo, one of those guys at the top of the list in terms of excitement. This guy is capable of the spectacular.
Pass to Clowney. Melton outside. Back to Johnson. Clock at 6. And Williams over to help. Looking to get it going. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Ball's got 6 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Durant. Back to Ball. Pass to Miller. From deep. Charlotte again missing.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
And they're on the run. Here's Bridges. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 5th assist in this one. Now Melton. Pass to Johnson. Here's Clowney. Melton outside. A shot from the mid-range. And the shot goes. Melton's got 12 points here in the second half.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Williams, a screen on Johnson. Here's Ball. Here's Williams. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Hornets lead by 5.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Stolen by Miller. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
Shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
That's good for Miller.
Well, Brandon Miller's agility is a big strength, guys. He can draw a lot of fouls when he's using that quickness.
Watford's checked in for Brooklyn. Williams comes in for Johnson. Miller hits them both.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Sharp. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando. And then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
You hear this all the time, but a road trip is a great chance for a team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry matters a lot in the NBA, and a trip like this can bring a team together.
Now here's Durant. Bridges, right side. Just 5 on the clock. Over Williams. And the basket by Bridges. Bridges has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's big-time leaping ability right there. Bridges can beat any defender once he's that close.
And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
Oh, picked up his 4th foul. Maybe have to scale back his aggressiveness with plenty of time left in this one.
Here's Johnson.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Screen by Bridges. Durant for 3. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Johnson. Shot to stop the run. Fires in the triple.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Now here's Ball. Durant with it. Fader on the way. Brooklyn with the board. Sharp's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Melton with the ball. Watford outside. Lets the 3 fly. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Miller, the pass to Ball. Brooklyn pulls it in. Melton outside. Pass to Williams. Here's Watford. Back to Johnson. And here's Melton. That one no good. Some solid defense from Williams. Charlotte leading by 9. Miller out. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Boy, just stick with it. Even through contact, Brandon Miller knows I can take a hit and still give the shot an opportunity to go in.
That's good for Miller. Miller hits them both. Nets trail by 11. There's a minute 59 left in the game. Melton outside. Shoots over Ball. Off the left rim and out. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Miller outside. Back to Bridges. Shoots over Melton. And Watford pulls it down. Watford's got 7 rebounds in the game. He drops the first one, and that brings him within 10. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Good on the shot. Durant's got 12 points in just the second half.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. 1:11 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Brooklyn making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. Walker, he's checked in for Charlotte. Mann comes in for Miller. Here's Melton. Good on the bucket. Melton's got 10 points in the quarter.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score. And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Hornets.
They made the most of their opportunities at the line.
And they did a great job of forcing the action to create those opportunities.
And this victory will put them at 36 wins on the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Kevin Durant.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back.
Williams from long range. He drops it from range. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. And so it's Charlotte winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Kevin, you had a great performance individually. What made the game look so easy for you?
Well, my teammates, you know, they played so well tonight, you know, setting everybody up. And I knew it was winning time, so I just tried to be aggressive.
Winning time. That's what I like to hear. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Kevin Durant.